2015 was probably the worst year for games. Well, to be fair, last year was a lot worse, but who cares because everyone says every year was the worst. It's about the games that came out that year that make it the best, and everyone likes different games. But even with that, there are still games that come out every year that we all enjoy, and I'm not talking about annual releases like Assassin's Creed. So here are my top 5 games of 2015, because I didn't play 10 games this year. Now keep in mind that these are games that I have played, so there may be amazing games from this year that won't be on the list because I haven't got round to playing them yet. Number 5, Splatoon. I really didn't want to put this on the list, mainly because the flaws stop it from being what it should be, but there are also so many good things about the game. The negative stuff most people that play the game know about is the competitive scene. Since this is a team-based game, in order for you to be a team, you need a way to communicate, and Splatoon has no ways of communicating, which makes it impossible to compete against the other teams because each member of the team doesn't know what to do. The other negative thing is how you mostly get a higher rank based on luck. Because each team is random, someone who's really bad could be paired with a load of people really good, and then not have to do anything and still go a rank up. Then you might be paired with them and go down a rank because they can't play the game. This sucks, and they either need to make more ranks so it can even out the luck, or do something completely different. The positives of the game is how it is a fresh mode. Literally. This game has never been done before, and it's pretty fun. Especially the single player mode, which is like a Mario Sunshine-esque mode where you go to different sections killing enemies. Also, the game is pretty cheap for what it has to offer, being only £20, so I say pick it up. Number 4, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. Go watch the review, come back when you're done. Number 3, Xenoblade Chronicles X. Now this game was so good I had to put it on the list. If you played the original Xenoblade, you know how big of a world it was. Now imagine that, times 5, plus most of the side quests are a lot easier to find now. There is a mission selector. There are missions that you have to go out your way to get though, but this is helpful anyway. There are small things about the game that I don't like the AI shooting at enemies I didn't want to focus on, and some of the FN sites being located in hard to find places, but what I have experienced so far has been awesome, and if I had more time to play it, it might have been my number 1 pick. Number 2, Yoshi's Woolly World. No, I'm not going to just say go watch my review for this one, because there are other things I want to say about this game. The wall graphics are really amazing, and over time I have really grown to love them. I love how everything is just a yarn. The gameplay I have also grown more fond of too. There is something that's way different in this game than in the other Yoshi's Island games. Also, the amiibo functionality is awesome. There are so many of them that are compatible. Number 1, Majora's Mask 3D. Now I know what you're thinking. What the fuck? This is a remake. Why did you put a remake at number 1? Well, because I love Zelda, and Majora's Mask is one of my favourite Zelda games. I was waiting 4 years for this remake to happen, and when it finally did, I couldn't believe it. Now, why is this game so good? Well, because it's like a literal opposite to Ocarina of Time. In that game, it was more focused on dungeons, and there wasn't as many side quests or character development. But in Majora's Mask, there is, but not as many dungeons. Not only that, but each side quest is completely different, and a lot of them have stories that are unique to the side quest. Other than that, it has the same graphics and controls as Ocarina of Time 3D. The only complaint I have about the game is that they didn't add much to the story or any other part of the game. But I shouldn't really expect them to since this is a remake. Overall, this game is pretty much what I asked for, and it's amazing that it happened.